Bitcoin bull run confirmed or not? That is the question of today. What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Crypto Kirby here, your cryptocurrency expert, back with another edition of the daily live stream. What is going on, my friends? Today I'd like to discuss Bitcoin and this run we're on right now. Sheesh, ladies and gentlemen, have we seen an absolute uptick in BTC or not? Today I'd like to dive into the question, has the bull run officially started? Or is this going to just be another fake out amongst a series of fake outs amongst a going on 15-month bear market? As a full-time trader, I'd like to discuss with you my strategy, my game plan, and how I plan to crush this market right now in the immediate term. So without any further ado, you guys already know the deal. If you like these daily crypto videos and nightly live streams, smack that thumbs up button, click the subscribe, tick the little bell, and let's get this crypto. Moon the likes, ladies and gentlemen. Moon them up. All right, so we'll begin with our Bitcoin technical analysis. And of course, before we begin, this is not investment advice, this is not trading advice. These are only my own opinions, ideas, and observations on the market. Always do your own research and your own due diligence before investing or trading, as this market is extremely high risk, and I am not your financial advisor. I will never tell you what to do with your trades or investments. Being said, here we are on the 4-hour time frame. Ding, 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 chicken wings for dinner, tofu if you're vegan. Ladies and gentlemen, put the cherry on top. The bulls have come back to town and they are raging with an epic force. What we see right now is a clear flush break of not just the beginning of the resistance box, but the entire box as a whole. Sheesh. Have the bulls come with a vengeance or what, ladies and gentlemen? What we're seeing here right now is absolutely monumental in terms of the volatility. We haven't seen much of that over the past month or so, especially not here in the past week or 2 weeks as a whole. Now, we have not only flush broken through the box, but it would appear right now that we are looking to tentatively gain consolidation momentum above this box right now. And from a bullish perspective, that is a must. Let's actually put on a rectangle tool here. I'm going to turn it green. It is red now. Let's change this to green. What we would be looking for here, ladies and gentlemen, is this area I now have outlined in the green rectangle is to become new support, right? This would become a flush resistance zone broken, a retracement, which is healthy, right? We all must understand no charts just go up and up and up in a vertical line forever. That is not how markets work. I see so many moon boys, degenerates, and losing traders in the comments, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, Kirby, well, you posted a video 16 minutes ago, and you said you thought Bitcoin was going down, and now it went up 1%, and listen, moon boys, these markets are going to go up and down. There is no straight line up. There is no straight line down. The market must breathe in and out as you do, as you must. In order to live, you must breathe in and breathe out, and the markets must do the same. Now that we're all on the same page here, thinking realistically and logically, we saw our vertical movement to the upside. Unsustainable, right? In and of itself, these types of moves are generally unsustainable, as we also see here on the RSI. Ladies and gentlemen, look at where we were on the RSI here. Absolutely insane. In way overbought territory, up above 80 on the RSI. Clock it in, ladies and gentlemen. This thing went back down to retest a level that could be more sustainable. Right now, we still are in overbought RSI territory at about 70.4. But what is looking more promising for me now, back on the candlesticks, is the fact that we are finding buy volume and buy pressure here along that line that I've outlined here on the green box. And this line is building upon the old resistance here on the past run up, right? We found resistance here the last time we tried this area. And right now we are looking to build new support, consolidate here above that old resistance and look to test further up. What we also must consider here, ladies and gentlemen, is that on the 4-hour time frame, we are also trading above all three of our moving averages, the 50, the 100, and the 200. If we go over to the daily, it is also notable that we are trading above both the 50 and the 100. The 200 is far away, so I'm not going to pay much mind to that right now. But ladies and gentlemen, this definitely, in my opinion, does not have to be the most bearish of bear scenarios that we've been used to for the past 15 months right now, as we are still, let's use our trend line tool here, we are still trading on a higher low trajectory, right? We still are creating higher lows. We had our first low here, our second low here, which was higher, and now we are seeing our third and fourth tentative lows higher than the last. So we are still in a theoretically bullish setup here concerning the lows. If we go over to the BLX, which is the index of Bitcoin with many exchanges, obviously, if you guys are subscribed here, I've been covering this on the weekly time frame in every stream I've done. We still are, in my opinion, in a theoretical bullish ascending triangle pattern formation, which per classical technical analysis theory is a bullish pattern, just the opposite of a descending triangle like we had at the 6K region, which is a classical technical analysis bearish pattern, which we did get our flush break to the downside of about 50% back last year. Now, ladies and gentlemen, what I am looking at here is the fact, we'll go back over to the 4-hour for now, and we'll keep looking at the micro trend here. So, of course, ladies and gentlemen, what I did here, as you guys know, I've been bearish on this market for 15 months, as anybody with a brain should be, right? I've made absolutely life-changing trades in this environment, notably here, here, etc., here again. This has been an extreme bear market. Anybody that is trying to put a silver lining on this, that this market has been bullish, hodl, Kirby, hodl. If you've been hodling, you've been getting wrecked. I mean, I'm not even trying to be negative with that in any sense of the imagination. But the truth of the matter is, this is a trader's market, and this has been a bearish trader's environment. Bullish traders have been wrecked. There has not been many bullish opportunities in this market for a very long time. Even in this range here, still, what did you have? One chance down here to get a decent bull swing? Otherwise, right, what would you have taken this one time? You could have shorted 1, 2, 3 times and profited all 3 times here, right? So even just in this consolidation where the moon boys are screaming, "Oh, Kirby, well, you just been bearish and we're bullish, Kirby, we're bullish." There has been way more shorting opportunity in this range than there has been long. So the thing is, ladies and gentlemen, is you cannot let moon boys cloud your vision and your judgment here on the chart, because I already see it today that the moon boys right now, right here, right now, ladies and gentlemen, the same chart we're looking at here, that they're saying the bottom is in and we're going to the moon. I think, ladies and gentlemen, that I may actually have to begin formulating some scientific research here, some medical research on a new syndrome called lunar mind syndrome. A syndrome where, in theory, your brain matter, after staring at the crypto charts for too long, after watching your portfolio go down 90% plus in value, that pieces of your brain actually start to convert into lunar matter. And lunar matter, ladies and gentlemen, would in fact be matter that makes up the physical composition of the moon. Because I'm not understanding how, when we have not created a higher high in over 15 months, that these moon boys with a human brain could actually literally feel confident saying the bottom is in, when there is nothing in classical technical analysis theory that should prove otherwise. And I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt, because if in fact their human brain matter has converted into lunar brain matter, and they now have fragments of the moon building up the composition of their brain, maybe I can understand where their judgment is being clouded. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are just tuning in now, don't forget to moon up the likes, moon them up, smash those thumbs, click the subscribe button, tick the little bell. Let's get this crypto. Satoshi needs a new pair of shoes. Sheesh. Lunar mind syndrome. I bet we all know somebody that may, in theory, be suffering from the side effects of LMS, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get this crypto. But let's elaborate on what I was just saying, right? So we haven't created a higher high still, ladies and gentlemen. Don't be fooled here, right? Don't be fooled. This orange line of resistance here at about 40.80 is huge, in my opinion. It would not be a surprise for me at all to build up our consolidation inside this green box and look to test 4100. Would not be out of the cards at all. I mean, to be quite honest, that is almost expected at this point, unless the RSI decides that we want to get kicked back down to this level, consolidate, and see what happens from there. But to me right now, we are at the precipice here. I've been saying it, that we are ready for one of these large moves. And the reason that I'm saying this is because if 4100 gets broken, and we do wind up taking out this prior high here at about 4,200, to me, it would look like we could have a straight shot for 4,300. And 4,300 being the area of interest, as this whole consolidation zone and prior high is an area of interest, not only for myself, but presumably for many other traders in the space, as well as it was an area of historic price action. Now, the reason that this level is very interesting is because if that were to just get blown past, we get bullish engulfing candles. Obviously, what we'd like to see, ladies and gentlemen, is that level get taken out. And then with this entire range of capitulation here, not having many levels at all of support or resistance created, just merely a straight waterfall to the downside, in theory, it could be quite easy for Bitcoin to just rip right back through it to test the old level of support at 6,000, which then could become new resistance. And the reason that this is a fantasy for so many traders is the fact that we are seeing that this number could be almost near 40% to the upside if we are in fact to get a run of that magnitude. Now, for me, ladies and gentlemen, we have a lot of work to do to get there. I'm not all too thrilled, actually, that we decided to break to the upside. Of course, you guys know I've been short on this trend right now. I did wind up closing my short upon this breakout. If we remove this green box for now, I was short all the way up from this territory, ladies and gentlemen, and I had my stop loss if we were to break above this resistance line and get above our previous high. I was going to close my position as we would have had a bullish confirmation. For now, I am now out of my short position. I am no longer in that trade, and I am awaiting my re-entry right now for my trade. I may wind up taking a bullish trade here, ladies and gentlemen. As you guys know, I'm very bearish overall, as that's what the chart has shown me to be. I mean, at some point, I'm going to have to switch from a bearish bias overall macro to a bullish overall macro, right? But still, we have not created the higher high yet, right? Yet. That is the key thing to understand, ladies and gentlemen. If we wind up taking out this high, right? Especially if we wind up taking out 4,300 and 4,400, it's going to get very difficult to stay bearish overall, as we will be creating new macro higher highs, taking out prior resistance levels, and entering a territory that doesn't have much of a support or resistance profile built, which per classical technical analysis theory does suggest that we could get a moonshot candle all the way back up to the 6,000 region. Of course, this does not have to happen, but as a trader of patterns, technical analysis, and price action, the risk-reward ratios definitely will become quite insane. Now, you heard me just a few moments ago say that I wasn't thrilled that we broke to the upside. Now, I just want to show you why, right? So you guys know I shorted up here at about 39.20, right? 39.19 I got in at. So let's just place our tool here. I want to show you why, right? I placed my stop loss for this trade. Where are we here? 39, there we go, about 39.32. Excuse me, 39.92, and my target at a minimum was down here at this consolidation level to have a dump back down to build upon old resistance, then becoming new support, right? And as we can see here with our tool, that was giving us a ratio of 3.9, right? And 3.9 would be the risk-reward ratio. It's a 4-to-1 risk-reward ratio. That is epic. As a trader, that is exactly what I'm looking for. That I'm risking 1 to win 4, right? That's all trading is, ladies and gentlemen, is taking high reward, low risk trade setups over and over again. Over and over again. Do I look for these high reward, low risk plays? Now, of course, like I said, I'm out of my position now, so I opted for the low risk exit, right? I did not get my 4 wins. I took my 1 little loss. Now up here, why this is concerning to me, if we switch on to our long position, let's say that I took a long right from this line we're at now, right here along the new tentative support, right? If we adjust our, position here and see what we got going on, let's say I would take a stop loss right underneath this range, right? Let's put it, I would say here is fair. And we would look for our first tentative resistance right at this orange trend line at about 4,100. You guys can see we're only a 1.31 risk reward ratio. And even if we, raise this up to the prior high exactly, we're still under 3 with a tentative double top, and I think that that's wishful thinking. Now, it doesn't mean that that can't go there. It doesn't mean it can't go way higher than there. It's just that, as a trader, I have to understand that the technicals right now with this level here, the orange line being my next area of key bearish concern for a potential rejection, which would continue the trend of lower highs, right? Which would fit the trend perfectly. I'm not even getting a favorable ratio. I'm getting 1.36 to 1. That is not what I'm looking for as a trader. Just on the contrary, as I showed you with my position that I got out of now, the risk reward was so juicy, and that is, as a trader, I'm just showing you, ladies and gentlemen, that is the type of action that you're looking for when you're looking for high reward, low risk, right? Because even if it hit only my first target, ladies and gentlemen, the risk reward there was going to be nearly 4-to-1. And if we were to drop significantly lower and create, yearly lows, or even just create a new lower low, the reward highly outdid the risk. And that is all that trading is about. If you lose one trade, You want your next trade to not only break you even, but to bring in profits realized, right? You don't want to make a trade 1-to-1 and then you win a trade and it's like, yes, Kirby, I won. And then the next trade that you lose wiped away all your profit. That's not how you want it to be. If you lose a trade, you want to lose. And then your next trade that you win hits your target with a 4-to-1 risk reward ratio, 3-to-1 risk reward ratio, or better, 5, 6, 7, 8-to-1. And now not only did you regain your loss, but you gained multiples over in rewards for that position. That is how full-time traders crush this market, ladies and gentlemen. That is how full-time traders get this crypto. It's only average Joe and James at the water cooler that don't understand these concepts. If you're looking to crush this market, pay attention to risk reward, ladies and gentlemen. I keep my VIPs up to date with my trades in absolute real time. I've been crushing this bear market like an absolute savage for 14 going on 15 months straight. I've been taking high reward, low risk trade setups over and over again. I've been pummeling this market, ladies and gentlemen, playing it like a fine-tuned trombone and crushing it like a 2-ton man on a tuna fish can. Let's get this crypto. I will see you in VIP, ladies and gentlemen. I will keep you up to date with my trades in real time in VIP right now. All of my entries, exits, setups, stop loss updates, take profits, etc., etc. I post every single strategy trade that I make in absolute real time for you in VIP with my exclusive VIP trade alerts. I will see you in VIP right now. Shout out to my VIPs. Before we wrap it up here, ladies and gentlemen, I'd also like to look at the total crypto market cap right now as well, which is a little concerning to me, to be quite honest. We are right now reaching a level here. Let's actually just use this rectangle we have here. This level that we are at right now, this whole region is a tentative rejection area, considering we've topped out there many times in the past before. Although macro, we still could be in an ascending, potentially bullish pattern as well. It's just that in the past we've been rejected here once, twice, thrice, 4 times, 5 times, and now we are potentially looking for a 6th. Also, I want to keep this on your radar, guys. This orange line here, it's very similar with Bitcoin. We may in fact be able to continue this higher low trajectory, right? Low, low, potentially a low here, and play this ascending triangle pattern out bullishly in the market cap and look to retest higher. I'm not looking at this market right now as a complete bear anymore. Have we got bullish macro confirmations? Absolutely not. But are we seeing signs here that there may be some sentiment to take the foot off the pedal, take the foot off the gas as an incredibly bearish trader right now? Absolutely. I see that there are sentiments here that playing this overly bearish may not be the best thing to do right now, in my opinion. As I've stated, ladies and gentlemen, right now, this is like the kettle is hot, ladies and gentlemen. We are ready to make a large move here in Bitcoin. I'm in between positions right now. I'm ready to take a new trade right now. I'm ready to crush this market, and I'm ready to get this crypto. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for you to transform yourself from average Joe into savage Joe. Let's get this crypto. I will be keeping you updated in absolute real time with every single trade I make in VIP. There is no reason to be getting wrecked here, ladies and gentlemen. We see our resistance was broken. Are we going to find that new support created above the box? Are we going to see our RSI cool off, get ready for the next leg? Or are we simply going to wind up seeing this be a tentative rejection point, stick in a new lower high as we have for 15 months on end, and then tentatively continue our bear market? Ladies and gentlemen, the time is now. There's very aggressive movements in this market, and with aggressive movements come aggressive trades. Do not be getting caught like a deer in the headlights here. Do not be taking that trip to Wrecked City with Average Joe and James at the water cooler. It's time to crush this market. It's time to get this crypto. I will see you in VIP right now. I will be taking my trades and posting them in VIP right now. I will see you in VIP right now. Shout out to my VIPs. Guys, if you could one last time, moon up the likes, moon them up, smash those thumbs, click the subscribe button, tick the little bell. Let's get this crypto. Satoshi needs a new pair of shoes. And until next time, my friends, be safe, be happy, be healthy. It's your boy, Crypto Kirby. Peace and love, my friends. Curbs.